All right. I was waiting. Okay, so this is the first time going live in this group. And I just want to say, hi, I'm Sean Shackelton. I kind of started this group because I just wanted to really support the local businesses, especially restaurants. I personally worked in a lot of restaurants when I was, not a lot, but some restaurants when I was in college. So I've been there, I've bartended, I've done all that. I know what it's like to work in a restaurant. Super fun, but I know a lot of these small businesses specifically are being affected by what's going on. And I just want to do what I can to help support those people. And so we've got Sasha Weller from the Scottsdale Fire Department, and he is the president, I have to write this down, the president of the Scottsdale Firefighters Association. And they, as the fire department all through the city, are wanting to support local small businesses and going and to dine in the restaurants. So Sasha, tell us what you guys are doing and how you're doing it to help support these local businesses.
So thanks for having me. We're trying to showcase a different locally owned business every day. Our firefighters have to eat regardless of whether they're at work or not. And so we're really encouraging our firefighters to go and get takeout food for at least one meal a day in every area of the city. We have fire stations in every area of the city, so it's a real natural fit. The firefighters in those areas know the restaurants in their areas. So we're encouraging them to go get a takeout meal. They're in their protective equipment. They're following all the CDC guidelines, what have you. We're asking everybody to do the same. But it's really vitally important for us to support local businesses. What many people don't realize is that sales tax is really what drives the operation of the city in large part. And the fire department's no different than that. So it is vitally important for the firefighters to make sure that these locally owned businesses survive.
Right, right. Well, and so when you guys decide to support one of the local businesses, because I follow you guys on Instagram, I've started noticing that you're posting pictures outside of those businesses with the firefighters in front of the businesses. I think it's awesome. So how you're really kind of helping those small businesses as well be seen that the firefighters are going to support these businesses.
Yeah, it's kind of twofold for us. We want to make sure that people know that those businesses are open for takeout. It's an opportunity for our firefighters to be out in the community. And it's an opportunity to put a little bit of money back into the local businesses. And like I said, for us, that is super, super important.
Right. Well, I mean, without all of these things, we as a city of Scottsdale, we're so sprawling. I know you guys as a fire department, I've kind of gone through some of the classes to learn how you guys function and how long our city is, but you guys really are all over the place. So to be able to support the businesses from all the way from South Scottsdale all the way up to North Scottsdale, I mean, that's a big spread.
We are. Our firefighters are represented in 16 different locations throughout the city, covering all the geography throughout the city. So we're going to be in all the restaurants as much as we possibly can. We're going to be, like I said, showcasing those restaurants both through our social media. We've had some press opportunities out there. We're going to continue that push. And then next week, we're actually going to pick a few restaurants starting next week where we're actually going to partner with those restaurants. We're going to provide the funding to feed some of our more vulnerable communities throughout the restaurant, throughout the community. But we'll partner with some of those restaurants. We'll buy 100 or 200 meals from our charitable foundation, and that, again, focus with that restaurant that day. Twofold, again, putting some more money back into that family-owned business, supporting our tax base, and then really helping out helping to feed some of the most vulnerable in our community.
Right. And then so if some of the restaurants or if any restaurants out there want to get involved with you guys, are you allowing that? How can that happen? Like how can that kind of come together?
We're really following this site. Very honestly, your Facebook page, the COVID-19 restaurants open, Scottsdale restaurants open during COVID-19. And we're taking a lot of cues from that. We're focusing a lot on the family businesses, the businesses that have been here for a while. And then there, frankly, is a lot to do with where our firefighters want to eat.
Right.
They know where they want to eat. So
well, I don't blame them. They work hard. They should eat where they want to eat. That's good. Perfect. Well, I mean, I can't tell you how appreciative I am of what you guys do out there because I know you guys have a hard job. Um, and so I appreciate that. And I feel for all these small businesses. I do. I mean, I sell real estate for a living and I'm a small business myself. So, I mean, we're all in this together. I mean, there was no one thing that made this happen. It's just kind of happening. And however we can support one another, I think is the best way to go about it. So, I really appreciate your time. I think you're in the car with your family, so I appreciate that on a Saturday. But thank you very much. And if anybody wants to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to reach out to you to kind of?
Best way is through our social media, Scottsdale Firefighters Association.
Okay.
You'll see that we have two pages. One is about just mostly the work that we do in the community. That's the Firefighters Association. And then, like I said, we also run our own charitable foundation, Scottsdale Firefighter Charities. And so
okay.
I really thank you for having us.
Of course.
Firefighters are honored to serve their community and want to make sure that we as a community come through this thing on the backside together and whole.
Right. Perfect. Well, stay safe and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.